And yeah, it was very, very dominant from Nightmare rotation. I mean, I'm sure you could have felt that just by watching, but the scoreboard Bandit, no deaths. There are very few deaths. Yeah, the background getting 1 combined death, Dirt 1 death. I mean, DPS getting a few deaths, but that's inevitably going to happen here. And it's going to be the Reinhardt ban coming out from Nightmare rotation. No shenanigans today. Unfortunate. So Batman, Reinban, potentially Juno Zen, Sig, potentially Juno Zen Vam. I would be surprised if we see something that's not Vam or Sigma here. Have seen him play Vam before, have not seen him play Sigma. Don't know too much about Crossel, and actually Gracia's in, so that's why the Reinban's gonna come out. Gracia, I think most Ryan players, they like to play Sig too, so honestly, I would imagine Gracia gonna go Sig here. I wonder what Dirt's gonna do though. But I feel like most Reinhardt players, they always try and play Sigma. That's normally the second hero they end up playing.
Ready for battle.
So now we're walking out on the Widow. They are walking out on the right fever. I love to see it as the main support player. Wait a minute. I need to swap sides. I mean, not be stupid. Make sure both sides are correct. Nice. I should dock chat when I'm doing co-stream. That's fine. Bandit gonna be on the honor. Not the most traditional comp, a bit of a Nightmare rotation special here though. Widowmaker, Hanzo, Sigma, Honor, Life Eater. Pure shenanigans. And I mean, Crossel, not the most traditional comp either. It looks like looking for an early push over the wall maybe? I don't know if this is scouted or not, but yeah, it looks like they're gonna go over the wall with 5. I can't wait to see what happens here. Gracia gonna be pushing. Dirt's a little split, but the Life Eater pull should be able to pull him out here, yeah. I mean, you get some space, you force the pull. Honestly, Crossel, a lot of value out of the over-the-top push. And now, watch some Widow here. Snowell and Lucky both on the Widow. Snowell not able to connect a shot. Lucky it's a body shot. No headshot though to get the kill. Gracia running very, very deep. Needs to be careful. The pull is going to save the tank once again. And going to be adjust. Snowell though, able to find the Widow shot. Looking for more, not able to find more. And looks like, I mean, Crossel, maybe they're going to be able to try and get a push off this. They're still not the most stabilized comp from Nightmare rotation. Gracia really is not using his block a whole lot. He is taking infinite damage. A nice shot from Snowell there. Lucky going to be trying to work for the 1v1. Nice shot from Snowell, who's barely not charged enough to get the kill. And Gracia looks like he's desperately looking for a trade. There's no way you live here. Maybe a Life Eater pull. Snowell still looking for the Widow. Not able to find it, but this early sights. He's be careful standing still here. Has a pedal to get a roll silly here. Let's see, maybe this will help. Care the defect. Nice shot on the ult, and I mean that should just be the fight. A pull out just to make sure you live, and Gracia struggling a bit on the ramp. Another pull out. Gracia just keeps going deep and getting pulled out, but it doesn't matter too much here. And sights from Snowell, dragons from Siren, just to close this fight out, and Lucky just having a bit of fun, trying to dodge. Gets the dodge out. Gracia, maybe we have another pull-up coming soon. If we do have pull, we're not going to need the pull for Gracia, unfortunately. Ults, a lot of ults for both teams here. Miss Rock from Dirt, it's going to allow Gracia to get in, and Lucky needs to try and find a better Snowell here, but Siren this time is going to shut him down. Lucky really struggling around the middle, hard to get an angle here with the Ram is the Sig, and Dirt kill on McChicken, that's just going to be the fight. And this match been very, very one-sided. Nightmare rotation looking very solid over Crossel. And looks like a stagger on the ult, yeah. Now, I mean, Gracia maybe gets pulled out once again. Needs to get pulled. The pull doesn't come through. Pull was on cooldown. How unfortunate. And as I look away, Snowell gets another kill on the Lucky. Lucky really unable to find anything on this Widowmaker here. Well, Lucky, yep. Gonna swap over to the Sojourn. Gonna give up the sights, but Snowell almost has another sight here. It's rough right now here for Crossel. Need to try and find anything here. This Life Eater, Life Eater is very, very interesting here. Not normally seen. Maybe Juno Snowell finally gonna get pushed out. He's gonna live though in this. Juno, it's just a very good kite here. Mayo gonna use the tree, just try and conform it. The May is also here for Lucky now. He's popped off the surge, but McChicken is caught up and pull comes through, but Gracia needed that pull as well. Gracia trying to fight in this tree. The tree is gonna be a lot better. Gracia Good wall though, maybe able to get the kill on Dirt here. If the wall breaks, there's going to be a pull coming through, and yeah, they can't kill Dirt here. McChicken, this braid needs to find value, but he's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Needs to pull this braid, needs to find something, but he's just going to kite. They're going to turn on Dirt, but 37 seconds left here. Crossel, they need to win this fight now. Oh, nice shot from Simon, and it shut down McChicken. This Dirt was so well on the Sigma, but he's not going to die. And Giro desperately trying to pull out or try and live here. If they die here, that'll probably be the round. And now these sites are gonna make it so much harder. Gracia onto the Doomfist. Oh no, no, no. McChicken, Snowell, they both have ults. Snowell's early sites to try and find value. If Crossel, they can manage to live this. McChicken maybe can be the hero here, try and make a play, and looks like they are. Snowell's gonna have to back. McChicken, everything on the line here, needs to find so much out of this trade. Open this series up for Crossel so they don't have to full hold. That big wall though, the wall is very good from Lucky. It's so usable fight, especially Snowell still has a possibility. Need to see this braid soon. McChicken trying to hold it, greed it, but actually it's gonna be a C9. I mean, he greets the braid, it works out fine. Desperately trying to get a kill here. Oh my god, Snowell's gonna, his aim is so weird, it's gonna hit my head looking at it, but honestly, some good staggers here at Crossel. Finally be able to win a fight, well not even a fight, but like finally getting control in this series. Got 200 out on control, but Gracia, he's in there. Needs to be very careful. They're gonna full kite. Lucky, a lot of value on this May. Able to just wall off the Sigma, simplify it down. There's not a whole lot of damage from the background of Crossel with the Life Reaver, so coming from Nightmare rotation. So these walls, not able to break a shot from Snowell from where to get the kill. And McChicken is still holding the braid. Tree comes out from rail just to save them. There's no way you're coming without the tree unless you're hitting every shot. I mean, you're hitting most shots, but the tree is just going to prevent the trade. And McChicken still has his first braid. I mean, hold on, we're 5 minutes in. McChicken needs to pull this braid. Lucky has a Mayo too. You have your tree. You have everything but the funeral. But Nightmare rotation, they have everything but tree. It's going to be an 8 ult fight. And Snowell, you have to get past this difficult choke. And Gracia, every Doom ult out, probably not going to kill anyone. He's going to try though, it's just going to force a pedal. And now Gracia's in the middle of 5 players alone. And Dirt, potentially a Flux. We saw this, the Doom CD, he's going to get a big Flux. Forces almost every CD, no kills, but yeah, look at these CDs. Force is a very good Flux, despite it being no damage honestly. But yeah, or probably next to the fall here, but Nightmare rotation, holding strong, 50 seconds left. There's a pedal in the sky. Snowell's thinking about it. Trying to hit the Juno, but it's a Juno character. It's impossible to hit. And McChicken still has this braid. We are now 6 minutes in. Needs to pull it, needs to pop it. He's going to go deep. He has no cooldowns now, but he's trying. And Rockets are going to kill. And oh, the Nano is good. It's just going to shut down this braid. He waited so long for what? At least it's in the ult trade. There's still hope here. Tree's out early. Lucky 1 HP. This tree is kind of hard to use here. No ults for Nightmare rotation though. They have a pull for this May ult, but that's about it. They're close to tree. And Simon gonna get frozen, and Snowell gonna get frozen. Very good ult from Lucky. It's gonna actually get Crossel the second point. And honestly, now they're back in this series. It was looking very, very bleak a few minutes ago, but getting the 3rd point on Circle Royale, I mean, Nightmare rotation might struggle to do that on their attack, and now every meter counts for Crossel. These sagas could be huge, big orbs, get some damage out. Actually, it looks like it all got blocked by the pedal. That's kind of crazy. And no exit kills here, but Gracia, my Rhino TP swaps Doomfist. He's getting value on the Doomfist. Almost has another Doom ult here, building it very, very fast. He has Punch, maybe able to get something here. And yeah, meters are going to be gained. You have Juno ult, but Dragons and Brock's going to be very, very hard. Gracia needs to be very careful. I mean, he's just doing a classic cycle. He's just punching in and slamming out. Still gaining meters here. Have to be very careful with this Flux though. If he keeps doing this cooldown rotation, he's going to need to use Zoom ult to dodge. He's scouting the high ground, notices no one's up there. Punch is good. Dirt, Flux, it only hits the May, forces Ice Block. McChicken all over Dirt. There's no pull for you now, and actually, Crossel, they might be able to full cap now. Gracia needs to get this kill. Dive here, McChicken's with him. McChicken close to this braid. Able to force on out. On a 1 HP, Care the sweep dot, pulls good, but you have this braid to chase now. Tree's gone down. Dirt went Roadhog for a second just because. But McChicken gets pulled off. He had such a good angle, but he's pulled away. I don't know if that pull might be hard troll. Crossel, I don't think they can cap now. 16 seconds. They're going to struggle to get a blue contest here. There's only 2 players. Oh, it might have been the pull. The pull might have hard trolled from Manchiro, and now I don't see a wall that can cap. Maybe if they kill this Genji, there's some hope, but Gracia is just gonna fall. And it's a good push from Castle, but it had the potential to be a full cap, and it's a little disappointing they fell short there. I mean, if you press tab, it looks a little less close. Lucky, maybe a 5 and 8, but for me, well, it's still finding a lot of value.
To 2. Switching sides.
Need some water though. I mean, Cross, they were struggling a lot first map, struggling on until, you know, the vast minute of their first point, so you can't complain. Finally crawling their way back into this series. Looks decently uncompetitive up until the last few minutes, but honestly, Cross, they could have full capped on this map. They just needed to win 1 or 2 more fights there, and it would have been enough to full cap. Not even 2, just 1 more fight. McChicken, he had the setup, I think a missed pull, most likely from Manjiro. Probably allows, I think he was trying to pull out either Lucky or Glacier, and then the missed pull pulls McChicken off his blade angle, and it doesn't save the teammate that needed to be saved. Glacier unsure of what to play. Reinhardt is banned out, so he's a little sad, I imagine. I'm a little sad too. I would have loved to see some Reinhardt. He's gonna be playing Sig. Back to the Sig Mueller. Actually, Glacier never played Sig, did he? He went from Vamp to Doom, right? So, actually, now we're going to be getting a Sig Mueller. There was no Sig Mueller early in the day. I don't know what I'm saying today, but early in the map. McChicken gonna swap over the Surge, swap off the Genji, but this Genji might get a lot of value. Actually, no Genji on either side, it's just Mio Hanzo Widow Mueller. Hanzo Surge versus Hanzo Widow, I should say. And, I mean, Snowell, he was dead on the Widow off first point last time. Gonna be looking for the shot. He's gonna miss 1, miss 2, look for the 1 more. Miss 3. Lucky Jiggle peeking him, needs to be careful, but Lucky, he hits the shot instead. Oh, very well played from Lucky. It's gonna get some time off the clock, which Crossel they desperately need. Rock from Glacier, looks like it gets pulled. Probably 1 HP, not able to kill Bandit here. And they'll all be likely, but seems like a bit of a troll comp. I don't know how well it's gonna work out here for Nightmare rotation, but guess we'll see. Snowell though, again, 1 shot from Snowell, especially on Ord in the map. The map, it won't be looking good here for Crossel. Snowell having a lot of opportunities here, not able to find it. 1 HP, gonna have to kite for a few seconds. Dirt, needs to be careful. Eats out, McChicken gets 1. Another fight win potential here for Crossel. Snowell hits the shot on the sliding Surgeon. Very nice shot to finally open this up in Nightmare rotation. Minute 15 off the clock though. Bandit not able to kill the Hanzo, but Dirt should be able to walk up pretty soon. Need to be careful. Rock's gonna whiff here from Glacier, and Rock is not gonna whiff from Dirt. Gonna force out pull. Although Rayo, his life level is very far back. I mean, they were already up 1, and yeah, Crossel not gonna mind playing corner. It's just gonna be life level for absolutely nothing as Glacier plays on top of the pedal for absolutely no reason. And now Manjiro a lot better of a life level, but it doesn't really matter. Good Fox, but Glacier, he needs to hit the shots, and he needs to be careful. He's so far in. The potting gift is gonna save him, but while I've been watching this, Lucky has killed 4 players this fight. I apparently victory at the wrong time, and Lucky on this defense able to find so much on this Hanzo. 2 minutes left. Crossel potentially gonna tie up the series. Who knows? See, I mean, so many ults here for Nightmare rotation. The Flux into lobby ult, you only have pull for 1 of those. The Shuna ult, it's not gonna help you shut down these strong ultimates. And Snowell has sights up, need to be very careful. Lucky finding almost every kill here for Crossel, but he dies. There it goes. Pulls out early though, and yeah, Dirt and Bandit just gonna pop their ults. It's a very good volley ult. As long as you can pop these ults, it's gonna be the point. McChicken trying to not. Yeah, Bandit, just a beautiful volley ult, holding it to the very, very last second. The pull came out too early from Manjiro. He needed to hold it. Now it's just Lucky desperately trying to viv, and yeah. A minor mistake from Manjiro. Probably not enough to win them the fight if they get the pull off, but gives them a hope, gives them a dream. Samuel looking for some exit kills. An exit kill would be absolutely huge, and they're gonna find it. Dirt kills Glacier. Now, Nightmare rotation. Please miss 26 seconds, but Lucky able to kill Snowell. Gonna make this retake a lot easier here for Crossel. I think Glacier being the one to die. That is gonna slow this down a little. Yeah, I've been so much more lucky, and he's been finding it a lot here. Need to be careful. Dragon's out early, not able to find too much here. Gracia 1 HP though, getting a bit stuck in. This pull from Manjiro finally comes out, gonna save him. Lucky's a little stuck though, needs to get some help, and there's no pull for him. It's a decent tree to try and save him. Barely misses that lock. It looked good, but McChicken's OC now. Once again, it's taking McChicken a minute to ult, but just a bit of damage is enough to win this fight out. And not the best ever from Fossil having to use the OC at the end of that fight after using the tree, but Leo had admit that Juno ult, so it's not the end of the world here. I mean, Bandit maybe staggering out. Manjiro double jumps into the lobby. No fear. You get traded here. Okay, good. No fear from Manjiro. And 223 here. Fossil have this Brux. Both teams have this Brux. Bandit savvy off the Savario ult. It would be huge to be able to have the Savario ult at the same time as this Brux. Try and force out the pull and get by out with one ult and get by out with the other. But Bandit is only 30% off. Going to be building this very, very soon. Now, he's going to struggle to find a shot here, honestly, on this angle. Looking for it, doesn't find it. And yeah, let's see. Dirt. Going to try and force out Glacier. See, maybe an early dragon from Lucky. It's not the worst case ever on this defense. It's just going to force Dirt. Probably to get pulled out here. And no pull comes through from actually Leo's on the Juno. I don't know what I'm talking about. He's been on Juno. And Bandit, definitely looking for a trade on Lucky. Oh, misses one shot. And a minute and a half here. Nightmare rotation. Flux, Evari, sight. So once again, probably gonna have to combo this Flux and Evari. The Life Weaver pull from Manjiro should be able to shut down one, and they need to get value out the other. But Lucky, he finds another kill. Every kill on Snowball. Gonna open up a push here for his Fossil. I would really love to see them push here. Maybe even commit their Flux, get Nightmare rotation back and spawn. Not gonna be pushing too hard. It's still a respectable decision. Need to be careful of Snowball's respawn. Early Flux, it's just gonna be on the Sig, I think. It's gonna get pulled. Maybe no OS, and Gracia, he's so far in, he might need to get pulled, and now the Flux, the Wario, there's nothing to pull out of them and do it. Oh, it's gigantic. He finds the Life Weaver, finds the Sigma. Life Weaver 1 HP. Looks like Bandit hits the other two players, and mistake from Gracia. Just drops too far forward. Maybe he could have just Fluxed and lived, but now not the biggest time bank ever for Nightmare rotation. Caught pushed very, very far for Fossil. Only gonna have 2 minutes going into this point, and their ult bank, it looks decent if they can cycle it here. Needs to be careful. So now we're able to get a trade, and oh, there goes their forward hold, and potentially one fight left here. I appreciate the follow, Kilo, and Snowball, as I look away from my monitor, finds the headshot to McChicken, and potentially last fight coming up very, very soon. Leo with the Juno ult, with the Juno ult, gonna be the main ult this fight. Life Weaver ain't the worst ever, but it's not gonna be fight defining. McChicken, potential to find a headshot too with this OC. I'd like to see Fossil try and not sack these ultimates. They need to be so careful because it's so usable if they only try and use one ult, but we'll see here. They need to use something soon. They have 4 ults, so I would love to see them open. It's gonna be a dragon to open. At the same time as the OC, they're just gonna be sacking ults, and McChicken just slides in with no care. Gracia in the middle of the enemy team. Ventro, kind of struggling to know what to do here. Doesn't know if he should pull the Sigma or what, but Bayo flipping the map. He's just kind of stranded there. Both supports actually flipping the map, but now it's going to be a game-winning headshot, honestly. It should be able to close out this map, that headshot onto it. And now, Gracia, he has this Flux, but into this Flux Dragons with your team struggling to recontest. It's going to be a Lucio Kiri swap dirt. Should be able to get a Flux to close this out, but you never know. Gracia might be able to catch the Life Weaver, and there's no pulling if you're stuck up with the Life Weaver. Only gonna catch the Juno, but actually McChicken and Gracia both finding one. 3v3 fight. Dirt still has this Flux, but Manjiro, he's getting angled so hard, and he's forced into the Flux. And Nightmare rotation, a very, very close map, but they're gonna close it out. Oh, so sad. Nightmare rotation, 2-2 up. 2-0 up. Excuse me, speaking is very difficult. And Castle gonna have to pull off the reverse sweep, but second half of that map, very, very close. Lucky, I want to see this. I missed this when he just killed 4 players with Dragon, not Dragon, with headshots.
No kill is truly clean.
Okay, someone was setting still, but still a very nice play of the game. Alright,